Anwar reached out and touched his head, sparking an immediate reaction. A piercing red light was released from Clayton's glowing eyes, bleeding directly into the nearby skin. The moment the energy transferred, the spell broke, leaving Clayton overwhelmed. He turned and walked away in tears, completely broken. Seeing this, the rest of the council members slowly walked over to the remaining skins, looking down at them as the weight of the moment crashed over them, and they began to cry.
I want her to be able to have a clear vision of her past and future. She is Oracle.
I want him to understand the world, no matter where he is. I want him to be able to drive anything, since I have never had a chance. I will name him after my favorite vehicle, the electric Vant series coaster. I'm also naming him after my favorite author, Ement V. Otros Nen. He will be called Ivan for short.
Sylvia walked right up to Anwar, stopping just inches away from him. Around them, the garden had grown completely still, the others standing frozen in the aftermath of their grief. But Sylvia remained broken. She was the only one still crying, her tear-streaked face illuminated by the fading twilight.
Sylvia.
This is not what we discussed. This is not what I was expecting. How could you give me so much hope and take it away? You know how we have always wanted children. You know our race has not been able to produce since the First War. Trust me, we are glad that you created Sabor for us after our planet was put to ruins. We are grateful that you accepted us as refugees and you became our royal family. But this hurts, and it's going to take some time to get over.
Your words are noted, and I sincerely hope you can understand with time.
I want my son to be the smartest, and I don't want him to ever be taken advantage of. I want him to love technology since companionship is not guaranteed. At least technology won't let him down, as you have me. Call him Tech.
Her grief still heavy, Sylvia turned on her heel and began walking away, blending into the retreating ranks of the rest of the council members as they disappeared down the garden path. Anwar didn't follow. He was left entirely alone in the clearing, standing over the skins, which had begun to pulse and glow with their own distinctive, vibrant colors.
You are a creator of all, and a strong leader. Although you are the strongest, you must also be the shortest. This is because my light can only be taken in small amounts. But your light will be the purest of the pure. You will evolve, and piece by piece you will come together with your siblings like a puzzle. You are my son, Putzle.
The garden sanctuary and the glowing skins dissolved like smoke, leaving the familiar warmth of the kitchen back in focus. As the remnants of the flashback cleared, a suffocating tension settled over the room. No one spoke. A profound shock paralyzed the five of them as they broke out of the trance, looking at one another in a frantic, silent exchange, completely overwhelmed by what had just been uncovered.
So, we are really siblings? For real?
And Dad is not really our dad.
Anwar personally created us.
Alex is not going to die. Quick, let's get to the hospital. We gotta tell Trinity. I didn't kill him. He can live forever.
The urgency of heading to the hospital to see Alex and Trinity occupied the group, but Ivan was somewhere else entirely. As they walked, the present day gave way to the deep archives of his own mind, remembering the exact day he received the great book before their mission to Saber. The flashback materialized clearly. Sylvia sitting peacefully with the book open before her, her gaze steady as she monitored the five packing up their gear. Near the back of the bustling ship, Mau was helping secure the heavy supplies amidst the chaos of the pre-flight loading. Sylvia signaled to Ivan, drawing him away from the commotion. Completely detached from the heavy lifting, he had been pacing the floor with a completely different book in hand, utterly consumed by its words until he finally lifted his eyes to meet hers.
Hey, Sylvia.
I don't have much time, but I wanted to give you a gift before you leave. It might explain some things, and I see you like to read like a... As I was saying, here, take this book. Have a great flight, and catch those body stealers.
Oh, you mean the disembodied? Well, that's what I call them since they have no bodies. Why don't you come say goodbye to the crew?
I don't think that would be a good idea. I have lots to do today.
Thanks for the book.
As the team enters the hospital, what will happen next? Find out on the next episode.